Well, hi there. It is Saturday, the 10th of October. It is journal number 385 and T plus 567, the 18-month anniversary on the 2nd of this month of the transplant. So that's something to be grateful for. And Leslie and I just came back from a 1.2-mile walk, which doesn't sound like a lot considering we were walking 3 to 5 miles a day before all of the hospitalizations. But considering all of the hospitalizations, it's really something to be grateful for, which is an interesting segue to really what I want to talk about right now. And that is the fact that it doesn't hurt to start with thank you. It doesn't hurt to start with gratitude. And regardless of how difficult things can be, and they can be very difficult. I just went through a fairly difficult patch recently. There are always things to be grateful for. There's always things to be thankful for. One of the things that I'm really grateful for are the number of people that reached out, recognizing that the blog was dark for as long as it was, and felt compelled to make sure I was okay. Make sure Leslie and I were both okay. And to all of you who did that, I can't thank you enough. It means a lot. It meant a lot. It continues to mean a lot to all of us. And of course, things weren't okay. 3 hospitalizations in 35 days that with over 20 of those days in the hospital does not constitute okay. But going back to the original theme, I was so fortunate in the fact that I was at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, one of the finest medical centers in the world, if not, certainly not in the country. Had an army of some of the best doctors on the planet and a host of the finest nurses and clinical partners and support personnel anybody could ever hope for, all marshaled with a single purpose of getting me well. And they, and clinically they fixed me. They reduced the inflammation from around my heart. They removed more than a liter of fluid. That's a large Coke bottle from my pericardium. Came up with a treatment plan and a diagnosis, even if it was a diagnosis by default, which no doctor really likes to come up with, but they'll take if they have to. And if it keeps me well, I'll take it as well. It's not the perfect answer. It wasn't the answer I was looking for. It's not the answer I wanted, but it's all I need to move forward, and that's all that matters. That along with all of you making this journey with me and helping us get through all of this. Now all I got to do, and I wrote this in the blog as well, is I got to start writing again. And that's a lot more difficult than it sounds, because every week going forward for the next 6 weeks is interrupted by at least one, if not 2 or 3, follow-up doctor's appointments and follow-up testing and what have you. All trying to make sure that things are moving in the right direction, which is forward. Is always forward. But nevertheless, I've made a commitment to do that, and any of you that know me know that I'm pretty good at keeping my commitments. There is one more thing I'd like to end with, and that's one more thing to be grateful for, one more thing to be thankful for, and that's the gift of health, of good health particularly. If you have it, don't take it for granted. Cherish it. I know Leslie and I are grateful for it every single day. In the meantime, stay well, stay safe, stay focused, stay home if you can. Practice gratefulness, gratitude, thankfulness, and take care.